Well, a bombshell ruling from the New York Court of Appeals today overturning Harvey Weinstein's 2020 rape conviction.
The court ruling the trial judge improperly allowed testimony against the ex-movie mogul based on allegations that weren't part of the case.
All right, Fox 5's Antwan Lewis covered that trial every day 4 years ago. And Antwan, this came as a surprise to some, not so much to others.
Absolutely, Stephen, and yes, I did, and this was certainly an interesting turn of events. The decision from the state's highest court was 4-3, which clearly states that not all of the justices were in favor of this decision.
This today is an act of institutional betrayal.
Actress Ashley Judd, one of the most vocal Weinstein accusers, mincing no words on today's decision. The New York Court of Appeals overturned Harvey Weinstein's 2020 rape conviction, finding egregious improper rulings during the criminal trial by allowing testimony from women who were not part of that case. Judd speaking at a news conference called by anti-sexual violence leaders, again telling her story, which she says happened during a meeting at New York's Peninsula Hotel,
Where Harvey, wearing his hotel robe, immediately began asking if he could give me a massage, and this progressed into him insisting that I watch him take a shower, and other acts of sexual harassment and aggression. I was lucky I got out of that hotel room.
In February of 2020, a New York jury convicted Harvey Weinstein of first-degree criminal sexual act and third-degree rape. He was sentenced to 23 years in prison a month later. Weinstein never testified during the trial, but maintained he was innocent and that any sexual acts were consensual. Attorney Arthur Aidala was part of Weinstein's defense team.
So the Court of Appeals deserves a tremendous amount of credit for doing this, based on the law, not based on opinion polls.
Weinstein's 2020 conviction was heralded as a major victory for the Me Too movement and a rebuke of long-rumored sexual misconduct within the film and television industry. And when asked if the appellate court's ruling was a setback, Me Too's founder says no.
This is not a blow to the movement. It is a clarion call, and we are prepared to answer that call.
Weinstein was convicted of rape in 2022 in California. Attorney Gloria Allred represented accusers in both trials. We asked if she had concerns about the California conviction being overturned, as it's also being appealed.
That case has not yet been heard or decided by our California Supreme Court.
Well, we asked the Manhattan District Attorney's Office if they plan to have a new trial. A spokesperson told us that we will do everything in our power to retry this case and remain steadfast in our commitment to survivors of sexual assault. Stephen and Natasha.
All right.